I wanted to do a sexy recommendation of fragrances dedicated to the ladies for Valentine's Day. But I only have a bunch of unisex fragrances that aren't solely dedicated to ladies, and I could have put it together, but I wanted to use a real world scenario. Now, if you guys follow my channel, you know who the queen is, my wife, aka the biggest hater in the game when it comes to fragrances. The toughest critic in the world, absolutely can't stand 90% of everything that I have. However, I often get asked, what does she like or what does she wear? So I figured fragrances for the ladies, Valentine's Day, if she wears it, she must love it. And this is the best rendition of a Valentine's Day video anybody can put together. Let's roll my music so I can put you onto 10 fragrances that my wife, the queen, the biggest hater, wears that you should probably look into for yourself or for your lady.
We're all alone in the villa. Yeah, there's some friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I mean, you gotta think about it from this perspective. If she likes it, and you guys have seen numerous videos with her in it criticizing everything, barely giving things a decent rating, because she's not about that life. She likes fragrance, but she doesn't like go OD crazy like some of us. Like, I have a ton of fragrances and I like them all for different reasons. She's very particular on what she likes, and what she likes she focuses on, but a lot of the stuff she just don't rock with. But subliminally, she's got a small stash of fragrances that she does wear, and that spawned this idea, like, if I'm gonna recommend something for the ladies on Valentine's Day, or for a dude to buy for his lady, or for a lady to buy for her lady, I might as well recommend what my shorty wears, because clearly she likes it. So the first fragrance that I'm gonna put on there, which is one of my favorites in her stash, is by the House of Amouage, and that's Amouage Reflection for her. This joint is near half done. This is a signature for her business. She wears this joint consistently, and it's really one of her staple go-tos when she has to deal with high-end clientele. And it's weird yet interesting that she enjoys this fragrance because it's a little bit on the floral side. She's not the biggest floral fan per se, but what works for you works for you. So this has like this watery floral note. It's a little bit of a white floral with some green vibes and some nice woody base. But I think what really stands out to her is the fact that on her skin particularly, when it dries down, it's a really bright greenness followed by this beautiful, slightly sweet ambery vibe. So Reflection Woman is definitely one that she rocks heavy. Next one. The next one was one of her first luxury brands, and this was Creed Acqua Fiorentina. As you can see, it's the big bottle, and this Acqua Fiorentina contains notes like apple, plum, bergamot, citric, sour, woody, sexy. I truly enjoy this fragrance. This is something I would even sprinkle on myself lightly, but it's a beautiful scent profile that she used to wear a lot. Clearly you can tell by this bottle, but she started wearing other stuff that she liked a little bit more, but this is a gorgeous scent profile if you're looking to get your shorty something in that Creed space, and maybe something that's very versatile, light, and signature scent worthy. I think Acqua Fiorentina can reach that mark. Next one. I mean, if you can't tell by how beat to shit these bottles are, this particular fragrance is one of the very few vanilla joints that she actually wears and tolerates, and that's Casa Moriarty Dama Bianca. This Xerjoff joint with the taint tickler, just making sure she wasn't doing something crazy, I think is a gorgeous vanilla fragrance. It's creamy, it's vanilla, it has makeup all over it from being thrown in her purse. You can barely close the joint, but it's a gorgeous vanilla fragrance. I am a fan of vanilla. She doesn't absolutely love vanilla, but what works for you, works for you. Beautiful scent profile. This is kind of like her chill, cozy vibe, especially in this type of weather, in the chillier months. For me, it's like a creamy, amber, vanillic fragrance with a little bit of cinnamon smokiness behind it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous vanilla fragrance. If your shorty is one that just deals with candles all over the place and likes that candleish, cozy, warm by the fireplace kind of smell, Dama Bianca is a beautiful option for Valentine's Day. Next one. Man, all these shits is so dirty. This next one is by the House of Killian, and that's Moonlight in Heaven. And if you can see, she ain't playing when it comes to Moonlight in Heaven, because there's nothing in here. And she really goes ham with Moonlight in Heaven. It's kind of not a fragrance that I enjoy so much from the House of Killian, not one that I personally have in my stash. She does, and I've bought it for her on more than one occasion because it just ended up being that she enjoys it, but she liked the compliment factor that she was getting around her, which was important to her, especially in her business. So it garnered attention, it gave her a particular kind of maybe status feel. Another gorgeous scent profile that I think Killian knocked it out of the park for the ladies. There's a lot of dudes who rock this fragrance as well. For me, it just doesn't sit fantastical on my skin, and it's more of her signature scent, so it just doesn't vibe with me personally, but I can't help but recommend it because, again, if she's the biggest hater of fragrance and this joint is empty, says something about the scent. Next one. And there's gonna be a few fragrances that keep that same energy, like this one, which is absolutely empty and destroyed. Why is she such a women, for being such delicate creatures, feminine, soft, she's a savage. She'll just throw shit in her bag along with makeup. Look how destroyed this one is. Velvet Orchid by Tom Ford. Just broken, like beat to shit. Oh, it does have a little bit inside. I mean, if I'm doing levels, the level is literally right up in here on this 100 ml. She's just an animal. Very, very beautiful as well. Yeah, I haven't smelled this joint in a while. Let me see something real quick. I get it. It's kind of like a molassesy, thick, sweet, maybe booze. I don't remember there being booze in here, but it's got a bit of a boozy vibe. Florals as well. Some woody base. Maybe, does this have oud? Maybe a little oud. It has a little bit of a petroleum-ish vibe also. As mentioned before, sexy scent profile. Tom Ford Orchid lines are catered to more feminine, but really dudes can absolutely pull it off. Like the next one, which is Black Orchid Parfum. Another one that definitely has something in there, but there's some space. I can't see through the bottle. All I can see is chips and breaks all over the bottle. This is a very interesting fragrance. This joint has plum in it, love, but it also has truffle in it, which I am a fan of truffle. I don't like most mushrooms, but truffle? Something about truffle, that earthiness, that grit, that soily, nutty scent profile does something to my palate that drives it crazy. I mean, it's so expensive the way it is in its natural form when you put it on food, but that taste is so acquired, and really you love it or hate it. But the people who love it in abundance, and I'm one of those people who will love it in abundance. This smells really nicely on me, but smells amazing on her. That nuttiness, that grit, that juicy plum, that booziness, and that patchouli. Ooh-wee! Definitely give this joint a try if your woman isn't the soft, I love pink and yeah. If she's a little bit more rustic, a little bit more rugged, has a little bit more alpha, her testosterone level just peaks a little bit more than yours, just try this joint out first. And if she's that masculine, she'll probably be doing you. Next one. The next one, she's been going ham actually the last week, and that's Parfums de Marly Safanad. Now the notes on this joint are actually listed in the back. It says fruity orange pear, followed by ylang ylang and orris, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. This is beautiful. Very classy, not dated, not elderly, just sexy. Look at the color of the juice. I mean, the color of the juice just screams fall and winter, but it's a beautiful, delicate, still has some sort of like masculinity and some balls in it for that powerful CEO type woman, which my wife is. Dare I say on Valentine's, if you with a boss bitch, this is a boss bitch scent profile. If you are a shorty who watches my video, all 2.5% of you, and use a boss bitch, this is a boss bitch smell. Fact. Look at the levels. These aren't shit you could just dump out. Shorty uses this aggressively, and that's why she takes care of all the bills and I'm the sugar baby. Yes! Safanad. Fire. Next one. Now, if you live in warmer climate or you just want to feel like you're in vacation on a consistent basis, she fucks with the beach walk. My wife is a beach bunny. She loves any kind of sun anywhere, which is why I'm getting out of where I live ASAP. Beautiful sea salty airtight vibe. It has that grittiness of the sand. You get that sailing sensation. It's aquatic, it's salty, it's fresh, it's sun lotion. Or someone like her who'll just douse herself old school style with Coca-Cola to make sure she has like a 0-degree burn and looks like she just did a backflip off the sun. That's the type of chick that she is, and this gives her that type of vibe. But it's strictly for hot or warmer weather climates, or for that season around here, which it definitely isn't, but you can prep. Or if you live in warmer climate, this is a great option. Next one. The next one, I don't go crazy over, but it is nice. It's Le Labo's Noir 29. It's figgy, it's plummy, it's dry, it's musky, and you would think I would absolutely love it, but I did like it, and then I kind of like fell off of it. And unfortunately that tends to happen with me with the House of Le Labo. Hopefully, like, you know, my nose often changes and my tastes often change, so I hope it does go with that. But when I smell it on her, it's a different ballgame. And this is one of the things that I love about fragrance, that it's so subjective to each and every nose and each and every person's skin chemistry. Test testosterone. I'm just saying, test fragrances on yourself before making that overall purchase. All of these fragrances are not cheap, but when something works on you and you're able to try it out, walk around, sit with it a day and see if it's your type of vibe, that's what's most important. If it makes you feel sexy and confident. This is one that definitely does it for her, so maybe it'll do it for you. And last and certainly not least, a fragrance that she consistently steals from my stash, Cubaknow. She put a decent dent in Cubaknow, but she has all these fragrances, and again, she's been on Safanad's dick lately, but Cubaknow, she loves it. She's given it rave reviews on other videos that I've done, and I must agree, Cubaknow is incredible. It's a beautiful, soft floral with tonka nuances. And now to think about it, like for a person who doesn't love vanilla and florals, she's got a lot of floral shit in here. But it has to have some sort of dominant base of an amber, orris, oud, or some dark sandalwoods or vetiver vibes for her to really tolerate it. If it's strictly sweet and floral, it's just not happening. She's not that type of person. She's not built like that. And honestly speaking, this is actually a quite impressive lineup in my opinion for someone who doesn't like fragrance. It offers the versatility. It kind of shows off her personality as far as masculinity is involved and having that alpha type personality or knowing what she wants. And that's why I think Cubaknow, along with all these other fragrances, are beautiful, unique scent profiles that you can offer your significant other on Valentine's Day if you think that she's on that same type of energy. Knows what she wants, is demanding, not gonna compromise, a boss bitch, sexy as fuck, commands respect, and this is the type of boss bitch fragrances that you should be checking out for your significant other. Not to mention that they all smell absolutely sexy. Let me know what you guys think of her picks. Clearly she loves them, as you've seen the level of these juices, and I'm curious to know, would you get any of these for your significant other on Valentine's Day? I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Ladies, you're welcome. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib.